Let me just tuck this in. Boop. Refresh Twitch. Yeah, we are live on Twitch. And we are live on YouTube. In that case, I'm just going to pull up my chat. Which is... oh, where did I put that? There it is. And I will begin. Did I do this correctly? Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah. Alright, now we'll begin. I was organizing my inventory before the last chapter. I didn't do that yesterday. No reason Inez needs to have a horse slayer. But I think this next chapter is one where I get Amelia. So I'm going to go ahead and yeah, go ahead and get out a horse slayer for someone. I no longer need these poison weapons because that challenge is over with. Get rid of all of them for a tiny bit of extra cash, though it's nothing substantial. Take out weapons for everybody now. Would have sucked if I had forgotten about that and gone into the chapter with poison weapons again. You, iron, steel, silver, long. Sell and sell. You get to take iron, javelin, steel? Maybe, yeah. Seems like a decent idea. Four. Take out iron. You take the horse slayer. Javelin. And steel sword. Garcia has the halberd on him. Let's sell the poison axe. And take out iron, hammer, and axe. Well, let's actually give him the hand axe and take the hatchet. And I want to give Ross the halberd. Hello? I just started the stream, so it's going alright, I guess. Welcome to the chat. I'm preparing for the next level right now. My last challenge was all poison weapons, so I'm getting rid of them. Oh, thank you very much. I want... it's in 2D? Ah, no, this is a 3D model. I'll give... I want to give an Axe Reaver to Tana, yeah. I'll give her Killers and Slims. Looks amazing. Well, thank you. Change to clothes. I I like the clothes that they're wearing right now, and I didn't, when I was putting this together, I didn't add any extra clothing. Erica will get iron, silvers, and Shamshir. I'll give Lance Reavers to... Yellow Hoodie would look dope. Maybe it would. I'll think about that then. I do think a yellow hoodie would look pretty nice. I could probably give that to them. Maybe 30 minutes it would take. Lance Reaver, Killer, Steel, Iron. You do models work as well? No thanks. If I need anything done, I can do it myself. E1 isn't going to be brought here. I think that's everyone's inventories organized. I might want to give more fires to loot though. I don't think I bought any more. Oh, there's more thunders, so I don't need to worry about that at all. Everyone done? Might as well give to Battle Axe. Well, how heavy is the Battle Axe? It's 15. Can Garcia hold it unhindered? Skill 8, luck 7. Dazla is skill 11, luck 4. What are his hit rates compared to? So 99, and would do better with... Well, Constitution, need to look at that too. 14 and 16. He would lose a little bit of speed. He would still have better hit rates with that though. Battle Axe for him then, and Killer Axe for Dazla since he has built-in Killer Axe chance, and I'll give him to Steel as well. Oh, I just realized I forgot to give Roth things. And X Iron. Okay then, I think that's everyone. Loot really doesn't need a second thunder, I don't know what I was thinking. Everyone is here. Everyone has their items. And so I think that's all I need to go on to the next chapter. Yep, and it was the chapter I was thinking about. Little Amelia's over here. Will she die this time? Since the chapter is half usable units, there is a possibility. So I can only pick 5 more to go with Erica. Well, this is going to be a challenge to say the least. Sayla is probably my better healer. I'm going to bring him. He's more tanky than Motor for sure. Motor, yep, 7 defense. Sayla, 8 defense, 30. Why is Erica in room? Welcome to the chat, Tennis. One of my previous challenges was no more Lord, and during that I had to change Erica off of Lord, and she became a Myrmidon. It was either Myrmidon or Dancer, and I chose Myrmidon. Bringing Kyle over Ford. I don't have Ephraim with me yet, so he didn't really apply to that. If I was down the Ephraim route, though, he would have probably become a Cav or a soldier, I think. He has more reclassing options in this. I'm playing Vesley's self-randomizing hack in order to do the changes. And in that I can give characters a heart seal from Fire Emblem Fates. And that's what I'm using to reclass characters. I'll bring Ross over Garcia. Probably do want to bring Ford as well. Loot. To bring loot in... Let me check the map again. Marcia's already dead? That's the dancer, right? Or, no. Marcia is the other Myrmidon girl. And yeah, she died as a quote-unquote heroic sacrifice on her starting chapter. I messed up pretty bad while getting to the recruitable units there, and didn't do a calculation for Franz, got him killed. And because of that, everyone else besides the archer died. I did not manage to reach Amelia before getting the speed, before she disappeared, because I'm playing with 10% enemy growth, and I was playing very conservatively. I'm bringing one more character. Do I bring the sniper for the extra wyverns? I think I do. And maybe instead of Ford, I bring Dazla. And let's trade with, well, he already has what he needs. No, Garcia, I want him to have the, instead of Steel Axe, maybe Hammer. 10% enemy growth? Yes. And you will have your Horse Slayer. Let's give you a elixir. Their growth rates increase by 10%, so they're all 10% stronger than usual. Everyone, I think, has what they need now for this chapter. Maybe I want to trade an elixir onto Ross, if anything. I think Ford had one, yep. I'll do that. And... yeah, sorry, I should have said plus 10 instead of just saying 10%. I can see how there'd be confusion. Give the Elfire back just for this chapter. Is that everything I need? Give these back just in case I need them. I think that's everything I need. What? Lance Reaver. Okay, now that's everything I need. How did I manage to get Theft to die? On a previous chapter, I had 1/3 deployable units. The first Fog of War map. And I gave him a normal Vulnerary instead of an Elixir. So when I went to kill the boss, I didn't have enough health. And I healed him with a Vulnerary and they just chipped away at him. I had to complete the chapter with Erica. I think that's the first Fog of War map. The one with the spider that kills the civilians. That's chapter 4? No, there's the prologue. chapter 6. Yeah, I don't remember the order of every chapter. No, he didn't get hit by the fighter with the halberd. He got hit by all the mages. And several low percent hit chances, like in the 30s. That's everyone I can bring, right? Half units. Here we go. It was pretty funny, but also pretty tragic. Especially because I lost Vanessa there, too. Garrick, he got hit by, Pegasus Knight Reinforcement, I believe was a Steel Lance. And I didn't notice that he was getting doubled by someone, since he still had his steel blade on. Alright, first, these guys, 10 range. Is Dosla in trouble if I take care of this guy first? I don't think so. I'll just have him hold the hammer. How are you doing? 19. Take a fair amount of damage. Yeah, it didn't help him as much there, especially with the increased enemy growth. Can take on this guy, I think I will. I want you gone. Can I kill you with the javelins? 17, 17. That'll be 30 already, so that is enough. These guys are still shooting at me and I don't like that. And have everybody else wait here for this turn. Alright, that's one down. I think I can recruit Amelia. As long as I get Erica up there. And don't eat the brunt of every single enemy here. Ah, they're all hitting him. Amelia has Recklessly Eye. She will attack with no guard or hit rates or anything. Yeah, I noticed that last time. She just suicided on one of my characters. These guys are a problem. I don't think I'm gonna be able to recruit Amelia. Just because of the... Well, maybe? Actually, let's see. If I halberd you... Oh, that's such a low hit chance. I don't think I can hit that. I'd have to defend here if I want to recruit her this turn. Grab that speedwing. She's not going to survive the chapter though. I'm more worried about how much damage I'm going to be taking. Have I looked into the lore of Magvel? I don't think I have, no. Quite a bad spot. Looks like it was written with no regards to history and with rush as heck. Oh, that sucks. I never really paid too close attention to the story because I didn't find it that interesting. I've beaten the game like 4 or 5 times, but the story was never something that was particularly like something I paid attention to at all, really. Can't hit you. Okay, I think I'm gonna kill this soldier right here. Yeah, you're going bye-bye. Ross gets weighed down by the hand axe, so he's already getting doubled. He's not getting doubled by the archer, is he? Nope. In that case, for maximum dodge, he's staying in the forest. And Erica's just going to wait back here. Nice dodge in us. Does a level up. Huge. Crit to save durability. Ross gets the dodge there too. Another nice level up. Alright, looks like they're all going for Ross. For the most part. There are no mentioned deities in the game's lore in original Japanese, so Rostein being a theocracy makes no sense. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. In addition, despite no deities existing 800 years prior, people cried out to the heavens for aid against the Demon King's monster extermination of the humans, and for some reason the sacred stones dropped from the sky. The people suddenly had the ability to fight back against the Demon King. It sounds like not a lot of thought was put into it. Let's also point out that the sacred stones specifically are powered by human willpower and can only specifically seal the Demon King's soul. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really make a lick of sense. I hadn't really put thought into it before. I don't think I can get Amelia out of this one. I'm not close enough to recruit her, and this guy has to die. Well, maybe I can retreat them back a little bit, but I don't want my lord taking another hit. Do I remember how old Mirth is? Was it 600 years old? Or 900 years old? I don't pay that close attention to the characters' ages. No, what am I doing? It's not hammer. This is halberd. I'd really like that speedwing for Ross though. Ross would really appreciate that. Is there any way I can get away with this? Maybe just bait you out a little further? Oh, is that a Zambato? It is. Can I take care of that? I don't think so. 18 damage here. And you would be doing... not a ton. Like 14, 20... 22... 1,200 years old, so roughly when her biological parents were killed, she was 400 years old, and she still acts like a naive little girl. I haven't seen a dragon, well, to be fair, I haven't played all the Fire Emblem games, but I haven't seen a dragon besides one in Shadow Dragon that doesn't act like a little girl. Okay, so 22, well 21 minus 3, that is 18 damage, and you would take 12 from that. 12 plus 18 is 30. Erica would die if she took both hits. Sleep for hundreds of years, so she slept through her childhood. I don't remember that. It's been so long since I played Shadow Dragon. And I think I was just skipping through most of the story anyways. I have a bad habit, probably, of skipping cutscenes. If I did the 18 damage, would I be able to... 18 plus 14... 20... 20 plus 12 is 30... So I would be able to get the kill without taking damage, right? 20, 30, I would. So that would be this kill secured. I will take care of this guy then. This to silver. Nothing else can hit him, right? Yeah, no way. Silver, take care of you. Strength level, not really what I wanted, but it's okay. Maybe I want that Zambato. I'll, not use the irons for now. Let's put you back, yeah. Put you back here and take care of one of these guys. Looks good to me. Ross can take care of this guy. Nice weapon rank increase. And Dazla's gonna have to run back here and use another elixir. Now, Amelia is going to run up. Where do I want you, Kyle? Maybe down here is fine. You can take out this last... What do you have next in your inventory, actually? Iron Lance? That's fine. Take out this archer. On a chapter where you recruit Garrick, I didn't do a calculation. Save Tethys, I think her name is, and he took one too many hits, got doubled, and died. It was the chapter where, right where I promoted him to. We doing fine here? Alright, Kyle's gonna run back here. And... Well, maybe... Wait a sec. Let's see what I can do here. Amelia's gonna be running back. I don't want Amelia to die. One, two, three, four. So she would be able to attack in those woods. Damn these guys. $85. Let's do it. You didn't give Erica a custom color palette? Yeah. You should see Mulder's palette. It's kind of messed up. Who became a woman. It's really silly. You retreat back. Let's have you equip your sword. I think combination of Dazzler maybe. Or just this? 46. Okay, let's do this. Stop at a forest tile. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because 1, 2, 3... Oop. Live unstable. Oh, there we go. It's back. That was a little scary. I forgot what I was saying exactly. But my chat is a little broken right now. I'm gonna have the window over here. Talking about Amelia's move. Yeah, she stops on the forest. There we go. Chat's back. I was gonna put her right here, but I'm taking out these guys first. Speaking of which, how much damage are you taking? 13, so you're taking 14. Right here, who else are you getting hit by? You? 14, 7, 13. I probably should have calculated that. I'm not sure Thala will be fine here. He's in the forest, so I think he has to dodge once. What I should have done is moved him further back and had Kyle use an elixir. This is a mistake on my part. Now I have to have somebody dodge, or my units are in danger. Oh, and of course there's Innas down here. Might be better to have him be in range so he gets hit by one of these guys instead. Vulnerary... I'll equip the silver for this. That protects Ross at least. Alright, that's one dodge. Ouch. Oh, I didn't think about the archer can just go and snipe my lord, can't they? The run might end here out of my own stupidity. Ha! Well, it would seem that I'm not very smart. I'll be damned. I have made a big blunder that I can't come back from. Maybe I should have stopped yapping and, thought about that a little more. Whoops. Well, that's my bad. I should have used my brain. There goes recruiting Amelia. They do matter a lot more. I guess it's back to the drawing board for me. Third attempt? No, it's third. Let's uncheck all these units. Boop, boop, boop. I'm not really good at this. Let's go here. Vanilla, and the only thing I want is... Where is it? You. Alright, now in order to start this, I'm going to have to get this wheel back up for the challenges. Middle trying to join the Discord. I don't think I have a Discord. Alright, I'm going to do this wheel. Boop. %, stronger enemies from level 1. Why was there a link on the top earlier? Was there a link on the top? I have a link to my YouTube channel, but I don't know about any link. Where did you find the link? To a Discord? Is it some kind of bug, maybe? Could probably make one, but... %, stronger enemies. Oh. Oops. That's a bit too much, so foes? Yeah, that's good. On the screen prior to the gameplay. I don't know. I don't have anything set up to be on the screen. Like, the only link that I have at all in my Twitch is for my YouTube. So if there's a Discord link, I don't know where it's from. I wouldn't trust that, honestly. But since this is 10% stronger enemies right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and enable that. Enemy bonus, growth bonus. Reload enemies. Yeah, they have negligible hit rates. They hit me anyways. Watch me lose again. That would be really funny. Oh dear. I'm not gonna count that one. I didn't think I would get hit by the 19. Maybe I'll still set it the 4th attempt because that was just really funny. Whoops. Looks like that bugged out. New. Difficult. It's alright, don't worry about it. Thank you for being here. Who's this bugging out? I don't have any links besides my YouTube, so if there's a Discord link, I wouldn't trust it. Let's try this again, hopefully with better RNG. Going to have to enemy fade all of this, though. That doesn't happen again, yeah. Enemy quality was even worse? Really? That's really funny, I didn't think that would be the case. Even worse. I can only imagine. And this game is already the easiest Fire Emblem game I've played. Despite me losing 3 times. Oh yeah, I know that. They removed the stat boosters from the secret shops in this one. I really like the stat boosters in Fire Emblem 6 though, not gonna lie. Whenever I play Fire Emblem 6, I just buy a bunch of boots. Alright, prologue beaten this time. Let's roll for the second. We're getting E-rank theft. E-rank theft. In order to do that, we're gonna have to enable the debugger and just change his weapon experience all the way down to 1. Go back into config, disable the debugger, and start a chapter like normal. I'm only gonna train Theth with swords because there is a problem later. Localization, many playable characters got nerfed, while most bosses got crazy buffed. Demon Light were buffed from 1 to 2 to 1 to 3. I think that's fair, honestly. Because the bosses were already pretty weak. And I enjoy fighting against the 1 to 3 range. Then it's different, I should say. It's different. You'll stay here for now. Yeah, right there. Helium will attack this one and Franz can finish him. In 10% growth, Franz kind of falls off a little because his luck is so low that... Oh, the only boss not to be buffed is Novala from Chapter 6. Instead, he was nerfed, likely because localizers thought that a magician boss with almost 40 HP wouldn't be fair. I didn't know that either. That's really interesting. Yeah, in Chapter 6. He's already kind of difficult to deal with. Move you here, and you can attack with the iron to kill. Oh, I forgot to change the stream title. That's right. I forgot I can even do that. I haven't been streaming on Twitch for long. Decent enough bronze level, but I need to change that stream title. Fast forward through this so I can do that. Go back to Twitch here and edit the title. Their fourth attempt. And done. Thank you for reminding me. Ooh. Maybe not gonna do that. 11 and 9, still not quite enough. No javelins, so... Seth would just kill this guy. I don't want to feed to Seth. Instead, maybe I can lure him over here. The only reason my Molder to Boulder has +3 con is to be able to take /rescue Ross for the rescue/drop tutorial. I didn't know that, and I guess I know why he's called Molder to Boulder. Alright, let's get you over here so everybody can gang up on this bandit. You first. 6 damage. Okay. Gilliam will take out this soldier. Thoughts on armor units having 1 less move than their peers? I don't think armor knights are that good. So it would be fine if they had 5 movement. However, I'm not that offended by them having 4 movement. As long as the maps aren't huge, you know? Fire Emblem 8, 7, and 6 maps aren't exactly Fire Emblem 4 maps. If it were genealogy, then I would be very offended, but it's not offensively offensive, it's just a little bit annoying. Yeah, I still don't want to do that. I'll do it with Rapier. More like a class is meant for the enemy youth rather than the players? Yeah, I can see that. That's why I always promote Gilliam into the horse. Assuming he even lives that long. He often doesn't. Still, yeah, but when I'm playing these challenge runs, I often end up promoting certain units into Great Knights instead of Paladins anyway, because I need that extra defense. And because of the slower pace of play, it doesn't bother me as much just having 6 move units, or no, 7 move units. Alright, 14, 5, 5. He's not getting doubled yet. Only one of you can reach him, right? Oh, not 2. Mistakes may have been made. Let's pick you up. They both gain +2 defense? I guess I was wrong then. Maybe Paladin's just objectively better. But there's another reason why I do it, specifically for Franz, if I'm promoting Franz. It's to give him axes. Because Franz normally doesn't level up strength all that much, but he levels up skill just fine. And so axes give him a little bit of extra damage where he would otherwise be lacking. Not Franz, sorry. Ford, not Franz, Ford. Let's give you this iron and just take out this guy. Eight and 8. Can I take out one of you this turn? Yep. Paladins, 2 health and defense, 1 strength, skill, speed, resistance. Five damage. All good, all good. Ooh, nice level up for Gilliam. Is that everything but speed and resistance, I think? Yeah. Great Knight, plus 3 health, 2 strength, speed, and defense 1. Plus 1 skill, resistance, base con 13. So yeah, it's really only relegated for Ford, I guess. Ford and Gilliam. Well, sure. You won't miss twice, will you? Okay, good. Bronze level? Defense? That's alright. No, another challenge complete? So, moving on to the next one. Promotion bonuses for Great Knight are assuming you start as an Armor Knight. You don't have separate promotion gains for Cavaliers promoting to Great Knight. It would be nice if they did. I'm sure someone has done it. For the next challenge, we're getting Erica only chapter. I will still use Vanessa to rescue what's his face? Garcia. And Ross to talk to as part of what you're doing for your ROM hack. Oh, that's cool. Erica only. I think that'd be really interesting. First, rescue. What? You have. Yep, give the Vulneraries. Focuses more on trying to rewrite lore and story while also applying a few rebalances without going too crazy. The story of Fire Emblem 8? No OC units, dislike non-canon characters. Also, is Fire Emblem 8. Yeah, I dislike non-canon characters too. I made a ROM hack just recently too, finished it yesterday. Though it's really silly. It's just a Fire Emblem 6 reskin where it's what do you call it? Just it's a thing for me and my friends where I just put a bunch of characters that are inside jokes and replaced all the main characters with them. Okay, now get everybody into the corner. Erica's not doing so hot already. I believe, though. I believe in her. Great dodge. Now she's fighting too, though. Oh no, they're coming. Okay, I can fix this. I can't kill either of them. Some of the rebalances include changing some great shields proc from enemy level to own defense, sure strikes proc from own level to own skill times 4. Oh, that's great. A sure strike still just guaranteed chance to hit for archers, or is it? Did you make it more like later games where it's damage 1.5? Should have taken away all these guys' items. At the very least, I'll put them into forest so they can't do much damage. Right, Erica's dodge tanking everything. I can kill this one now. That wasn't speed, was it? Guaranteed hit. However, bows got a realism hit. They're modified to have increased might on par with lances, increased weight on par with axes, decreased hit less than axes, and improved to a 1-3 range. Ah, so slightly similar to Project Ember, maybe? Or am I just completely off with that? You think Project Ember made bows 2-3 range? Yeah, they did. 1-3 range is different than 2-3 range. I only played it once and I never finished it because I got bored. And I didn't like the Lyn sprite. I'm like, I don't like how Lyn shouldn't be in Fire Emblem 6, I don't think. Though that's just a personal qualm. Should I risk it? I don't think so. Bothered you how arrows teleported? Like the animation? Another level up. Skill, speed, resistance. Oh, okay, that one hit me. I don't like that. Who's vulnerable? Alright, this is surprisingly not going as bad as I thought. Oh, they didn't destroy the village with that? That's a weird interaction. Who am I? You're the one who came to me. Like the logic, bows are shown to be firing straight ahead. However, they can't hit what's on the tile in front of them. So the implication is that arrows dematerialize after being shot, only to rematerialize after passing through one tile, regardless of how far a tile is for the map. I mean, the logic is quite silly. But I think it was done for more balance reasons than logic reasons. But even so, I don't think it's that unbalanced to have arrows be 1-2 range or 1-3 range. As long as the stats are done correctly enough. Oh dear, I'm in danger now. Don't get hit? Okay. Less inclined to enjoy certain balancing reasons. Yeah, I know someone who's just like you in that way. They get frustrated by things like that. Take on this last bandit, then I'll get the village and finish this map off. Erica got some decent levels here. I thought that if I get the Ephraim route, I'm not going to be able to use her. Effectively, what FE does is make bows super inferior to tomes. In the early games, yeah. I think it was, 3 houses. I still can't afford that game. New games are just expensive. Bows, I heard at least, are even stronger than any other weapon. And I know in Fire Emblem 14, Fates, bows are actually really good. I played some of Fates, but I never finished it. And nice, chapter completed without any major issues. This means I'm doing this challenge on this chapter again, which is the autoplay. Every other turn is autoplay. Every second turn, auto. Let's take these vulneraries off of you. I'm sure everybody else would appreciate them. And buy some weapons. Seth will do the buying. I want 2 more swords. So giving bows 1-3 range while also hitting defense and being effective with flyers gives them something to be set apart from magic that enemies fail to defend against. Yeah, I can see that. Do this. And one of these for now. Any of you need anything right now? Let's just deposit everything. Give you a sword. Most enemies have low res to begin with, so Tom's just win in most situations. Yeah, unless you're using dark magic. At least in the GBA games, I feel like it really sucks. Javelin for you. And for Franz, also a javelin. Nosferatu is fine. That's the one that heals you, right? Oh, FE7 Luna. Luna had 30%, I believe, hit chance. I like Nosferatu because it can kind of not save you, but make dark mages reasonable to use. And Fenrir is an insult to A rank as an A rank tome. I haven't had too much success with Nosferatu taking. I always end up missing the shot and then dying. Maybe I just have bad luck though. Alright, everyone has what they need. Let's enable the debugger so I can enable auto battle. Auto battle is... Where is it? Here it is. Autoplay is enabled. And disable the debugger. So first turn there will be no auto battle, but next turn there will. But you appear to recruit Colm right away. Your luck is weird. Whenever you play FE7, my Hector always ends up Strength Through It and Speed Blessed. Despite a throw thing, he shouldn't be like that. That is kind of funny. Fire Emblem 7 Blazing Sword, Blazing Blade was the first one I played, but despite that, it's my least played of the GBA trilogy, and I've never actually beaten Hector hard mode. I've beaten Eliwood hard mode like 5-6 years ago, but never Hector hard. I just got bored and never ended up finishing it. However, that does mean it's something to do, like a blind Hector hard mode Ironman. That would be really fun to do on stream. Turn 2, so auto battle. Pull up on the save state in case something goes wrong. Beaten Hector hard mode. Got bored with FE7, fell asleep while playing Lid mode once. Yeah, it was that bad. Lid mode is so boring. Even if you play on hard mode on Lid mode, it's just a snooze fest. Let's recruit you. Get the support. You can get this kill, yeah? Not quite, but close enough. The most exciting thing that happens in Lin mode really is who to choose to give your one crest to. Alright, auto battle turn. Ross level. Strength. Attacking Vanessa. But she's okay. Player turn. Okay, let's get you back. Heal Vanessa. That being said, going FE7 and 8, I found the writing was just bad. One of my friends is a huge Fire Emblem fan, however he hated the story of Three Houses and Engage especially. I haven't played those two, so I can't comment on them, but if I do and you're still around, I will tell you my opinion on them. But I haven't heard especially great things. I know there's a lot of, there's a huge fandom for Three Houses, and not a lot of people played Engage. And I know the gameplay is supposedly really flexible, like you can do a lot. But other than that, I really don't know. Well, I guess I know about Three Houses. There's 3 houses, but other than that, nah, I have no clue. I want to play the Tellius games before I interact with those. Alright, I'm gonna pick you up now so you don't open the door before I'm ready. Garcia will go down here. Let's get Mulder some staff rank. I don't need to move anyone else. Maybe Franz, just in case I need a rescue drop. And that's all I need, I think. $9.18. So I'll drop Garcia right here. Let him defend. Put you in here and put you in here. And wait. I would be feeding this to Ross, but... Whoops, I just realized I skipped a turn that I was supposed to do auto battle. I did that last time too. Oh, I think the games work better when the characters are not so flexible to be any class you want them to be. Like, split promotions is the hard limit I'd go for. I don't think I agree with that completely, because playing Shadow Dragon and having every class just be weird things is really funny to me. Shadow Dragon on the DS, I mean. But maybe that's the exception rather than the norm. Alright, now I have to wait again. This is bad. I've been chatting up so much, I'm not thinking about what's going on. Is Garcia about to die? Garcia was about to die. Okay, Garcia. I should have healed you instead of, just letting you stand there. Fair, however, I'd like to keep the characters on theme to what they're supposed to be. I just find it really weird that you may be able to class change someone who is a swordsman in lore to be unable to use swords, while still talking about them being a swordsman. That does make sense. Like, one of the first things you do when, well, I always do, and always, well, I only played it once, one of the first things I did in Fire Emblem 12, which I think is Shadow Dragon, was, I changed someone who is an armor knight to being a archer, and after I did that, they're still talking about being an armor knight, and it was a little weird. Maybe drop you here. Wait. And now it's this turn. Oh, you're going to attack again, Franz, really? Okay. Also, be fair, Ross is still better than Garcia. Lack of speed goes him to make him a liability. Yeah, Ross is almost always better than Garcia, but, he's still proven useful because of the amount of lance units I've been fighting. And especially because of his, fire support with Ross. Since they both have fire affinity, it gives Ross a bunch of extra damage and crit. Yeah. And Numu, if you actually decide to use her, which I don't, can also double fire support with, Garcia. They really should, but they don't. Oh, my cords are stuck. Let me untangle them. There we go. Gotta move everyone. Maybe Ross can get this kill? Like he's trying to matchmake Naomi with Ross, and I find that cute. It is a bit cute. Nah, Franz just goes for it again. Come on, Franz. At least, heal AI. Tries to heal him this time. Franz can't hit that shot, though. Not to save his life. You're not dying from this, are you? You're getting doubled, so maybe that's not a great idea. Should have checked that before I put him there. Alright, I'll just get everybody ready for this place then. Since Seth is standing in front of the door, Colm won't be able to open it this next turn. so I can do this at my own pace. Also, would this VOD be uploaded to YouTube? Yes, it will be uploaded to YouTube. I stream on both YouTube and Twitch. And also, I'm currently working on a Fire Emblem 4 video. I completely failed at that, though I don't plan on retrying the Ironman anytime soon. I was doing a blind Ironman, just because each map took 4 hours. I didn't realize the maps on Fire Emblem Genealogy were so huge. Alright, is Ross fine now? No, he's not. Script, name you get to kill. Fly her out of there. Take and drop. Wait everybody here. And end turn. Genealogy of the barbecues. More weirdly bad writing. I was shocked, not completely shocked, but really weirded out by some of the decisions. I only made it to chapter 2, but in chapter 1, within like the span of 30 minutes, the main character falls in love at first sight and then gets married to that woman. It was so bizarre. And I was so confused by it, I didn't know what to think. You have nothing, right? Alright, just run in there and wait them all out. Everybody else should be fine. Oh, I'll wait everybody first. Like, they really want to force the characters to make some of the worst decisions in a lot of these games. Yeah? Though as someone who's really only completed the GBA games and Shadow Dragon, I'd have to see more of the games to know for sure what you're talking about. Come on, Franz. You're not gonna hit that. You missed every time. Looks like everybody's lined up in single file line. Is Vanessa going to die here? Come on, I've lost Vanessa every time. Yeah, Vanessa's going to line up and die horribly. I cannot keep this lady alive. I should have had somebody rescue her. I would have been able to prevent that if I had done that. Well, there goes my Pegasus Knight. Damn it. Okay. Can you stop missing, Franz? Just give your sword. This guy needs to get taken care of. Can you kill? Hit? There we go. Ross gets a level. Huge level. I like that. That being said, despite being European medieval fantasy for most of the setting, the characters very much act like they are feudal Japanese, as if the writers are incapable of researching historical European attitudes and mindsets and empathizing with that. I didn't see too many of the characters, but there was a lot of writing. Based on what I saw, honestly, I couldn't say all the characters were very flat. But the tropes were very Japanese. 14 damage. I'm not gonna risk Culm right there. Inventory full. You know what? Why don't you trade the Iron Lance? I'll take that pure water off you. Should have fed that to Ross. Wasn't thinking straight. I can feed something to Ross maybe. Here. Or maybe give this to Franz. I haven't lost characters this early before. Stealing the antitoxin? You know what? Yeah, we're stealing the antitoxin. I have to auto battle this turn though. I keep forgetting about it. So maybe not stealing the antitoxin. I don't want to go through that hassle. Auto battle. What? Why did Mulder step in front of the boss? Oh no. Okay, Mulder didn't get crit. I thought, Mulder to Boulder was about to be ended. It was gonna be completely over for him. In your ROM hack, Armor Knights are buffed to 5 move, Generals to 6, and Great Knights to 7. That's nice. Honestly, I like that. It just makes it a little less painful to log them around. Can Amy finish this one? Yep. Now let's get rid of this auto battle. Not allowed to boss abuse? Well, I can boss abuse, but since auto battle, I'm doing auto battle every other turn. I have no doubt my units would all kill themselves on Babza. So it's not a good place to train Ross. Let me put these away. That's right. I can take the red gem, sell that. Not doing so hot here. This is next chapter, I think, is the one where I get second healer. Let's load the new wheel. And here we go. Our first is Boss Revenge. I get this every time. This is where we get loot and the monk guy. Every run I've gotten Boss Revenge here. This is where I spawn one of every boss that I've fought so far in the map, with increased stats except for defense, I believe. So that would be, let me open up the document I have for this. Documents, Fire Emblem. Is that here? No. Yep, there we go. And that is O'Neill, Riget, Bone, and Bobza. Which means I'm giving Theth a sword to deal with these guys, to help me at least. He doesn't need that much. Normally I'd not bring these two, but since I messed up so much, I have to. Well, I don't have to, but I'm gonna. You're fine. Seth is going to stay here. This looks like an alright formation. Do anyone need anything? Nope. Save state and start it. And let's get the challenge set up. In order to do this, I've done this twice now, so it shouldn't take as long. I load a unit, enemy O'Neill, load unit, enemy Brigette, which is 46, 46, load unit enemy Bone, which is, I think, 47 and 48, Bobza. And down here, Bobza. Yep. And then just, I give them more health and more damage. So, stats. 40, 40, 12, you 40, 40, 16, 46, 12, and 50, 50, and 16. Now, I placed these guys in a certain way last time. You were here. You were here. You were here, and I placed you at the very corner. Disable the debugger, and that can start the challenge. This makes everybody a bit more threatening. And this map a bit more harder. I have to play a lot more conservatively. First, I want somebody who can Tank O'Neill a bit. That'll be Theth. Get him low, somebody can finish him. I know, right, there are random bosses on the map. This challenge is Boss Revenge. It's where I spawn one of every boss from the first 4 maps. And, make their damage double what it was, and their health double what it was. Well, not their damage, but their strength double what it was before. You will go here. Ross can hit you. Unfortunate miss. This Calm. 816. Speaking of, you made Brigitte a Wyvern Rider to make more sense. Is the fight a lot harder because of that? Who am I baiting out here? I don't want O'Neill to hit anybody else. What's your range? I guess I'm just waiting everybody up here. If I do go here, who hits me? No one? Alright, then maybe it's fine if I put you here for now. Actually, no, because all it is an iron axe anyways. I'd rather get you with everybody. And let's just end turn. Ross experience. Alright, you have a sword, so Gilliam. Yes, all Grotto bosses except O'Neill were buffed and can promote mid-battle. Oh, that's cool. How much damage are you taking from 15? 10? As long as I kill multiple, I should be fine. Bronze levels up. 8 speed. Nice. Calm, do you kill? 7. 11. 11, so you would take another 7 damage. So Calm is fine, but can Ross kill? Ross can't quite kill, but he does get to hit, which is good. Level up. Big level. And then Calm finishes him off without taking damage. How does Erica fare? Not great at all. Let's get you onto a lance. And move everyone else back out of range. Calm gets a crit. Nice. Thought though you went for Franz. Franz dodges though. Alright, how much damage are you doing? 20? I do like that. And you can finish, right, if I do that? Not quite. How are you faring against this eyeball? 918, you do kill. Erica against you. Not a kill either. That would be a kill. Okay, let's first move you then. How much damage you took? 35. Hit chance. Alright, I'm moving you into the forest then. Why not? And then you will go behind and attack. How much damage does Ross do actually? Nothing really. Okay, Arthur attacks. Oh, he gets a crit. So I don't need to worry about somebody else attacking him now. Which means Theth can go forth and maybe attack you. 1632. Very nice. I do like that. Move you forward here then. Oh no, you... So yeah, Brigitte can promote to Wyvern Lord. Bobza can promote to Berserker. Sark can promote to General. Zonta returns later as Ranger. Novala promotes to Druid, and Murray later returns as a Paladin. That's really neat. It's cool that the enemies can return as promoted units. And just can promote during battle. I haven't seen that before in Hack. I want to kill you. I'm not sure I can. I can kill you if I do that, but other people are now... I can rescue you? In Chapter 8, I'm making it so that you have to defeat a buffed Tirado, a promoted Zonta, and a promoted Murray. Ooh, that sounds difficult. I might be getting a bit overzealous here, but I'm gonna have Ron's kill Bone. Horrible level up. Can kill this one. You can go here. You can do this. Iron Sword. You heal Ross, which does not get doubled by this guy, who can do 11 damage max. Also, what's your opinion of these maps from a logical perspective? I think they have their place, and they can be done well, but they are overused and are very easy to exploit to like get a bunch of experience or be really easy if you know what you're doing. I think they're the most overdone map, though, for sure. Alright, Franz, you're gonna need to dodge one of these for me, will ya? Come on. Dodge one, please? Please? Franz is not dodging them. My question is, why do the enemies immediately retreat once your leader sits on a chair or arrives at the front door of a castle? There's no real story reason for it, but just gameplay reasons. I got too overzealous and thought I would at least dodge one of them. I'm doing much more poorly this time than any other time so far. Okay, let's delete this eyeball. Well, whatever. He falls off later anyways, because his luck sucks. Looks like I'm using Namey. W is in the chat for that one Namey fan that exists in this world. Okay, let's do a calc here. She takes... No, before I do that... do I even need to have her in danger here? Is that even necessary? No, I don't think it is. I don't need to sacrifice more units just to be more aggressive. Alright, I need to tone down to aggressiveness, and retreat a little bit. I don't need to be dying here. Another note, the problem with early game archers, they have really no way to kill anything. By the time they're needed to kill flyers, they're too weak to even do that job. Better off dealing with flyers by using axemen. That is very true. In Fire Emblem 6, if I really want to deal with the flyer early, I just promote Lot. Though promoting Lot is a bad thing. Better to promote Rutger. Like if I really can't find a way around that wyvern, Lot is better than using Woltz or Dorothy in every situation. You introduced Emmy flyers earlier? Yeah, that's a good idea. It's what makes bows useful in some of the earlier games where they are useful. I didn't notice I put Namey in danger. I should really be paying closer attention, as she might be cooked now. The flyer's gonna go for her now, right? Yep. Is she's dead? Yep. Oh dear. This is a massacre. My attention span really needs work. Goodbye, one Namey enjoyer. I need to lock in. As the chatter, like last week said, born to dilly-dally, forced to lock in. How many 50% hits have landed on the enemies, for enemies this stream? They're happening way too often. You should have seen what happened to my Theth last run. 20%, 20%, 30%. I can't rely on luck. Okay. Locking in now. If I put him here, he's in range of, you. Okay, Bobza needs to go bye-bye. Can anyone kill him effectively this turn? Only Thess, though Thess is going to kill Babza. Goodbye, Babza. This monster is a problem. Can I take him out effectively? I can. I'm taking 6 damage though. You're probably the bigger problem since you have a lance. Let's get rid of you. Can Ross finish you off? Light is a lie because they're heavier than nature. I don't get that one. Are they? Nice level up for Ross. Now we can take out this one. Oh, they have more weight than animatomes? That's silly, I always thought they had less weight. I guess maybe I just assumed because they have better accuracy. Death, destroy this branch. I don't want Theth gaining this experience though. So let's take away his weapon temporarily. Alright. Arthur. Nice crit. Big level. No luck though. Now these guys are coming. Colm can bait out 1. That'll be fine. Let's send Gilliam down here to recruit loot. And I'll put Arthur down with him. And everyone else will stay up here. Ross gets his kill. You're holding the iron, good. Mulder stands behind. Arthur gets this kill. You'll be able to get up there, so I don't want that happening. Defend. Light tomes have less might, more hit, more crit, and more weight than anima have tomes in general. Alright, that's about what I expected. I didn't know they had more weight though. That in particular. I thought they had less. I'm not the only one, right? I can't be the only one who thought they had less weight. I haven't gotten this dialogue before. I didn't know there was unique dialogue, for if you got Arthur here. You had the same preconceptions until you started working on your ROM hack. I just haven't messed around with, Light Magic and FE Builder before. Throw Ross up there. You know, I can steal this Vulnerary, I might as well. Bait out an enemy. Loot's better to serve the experience too. She's just better than Arthur in my opinion. I used to think Arthur was better than Luke because of Slayer, then I realized Slayer doesn't actually have that much impact. What level is Ross? 6? It's gonna be a little while. Yeah, here. In case you need a rescue drop. And turn. You usually turn Arthur into a sage because he looks cooler as a sage. That's fair. I haven't turned him into a sage before, I always just did bishop. But ever since I started running this challenge, I've just been using loot instead. And I started once Arthur died, but ever since then I've been doing it because loot has a lot more luck, and when enemies have a crit chance on you, that matters. Fun fact, FE8 game data shows unused color palette for Sage Knoll and Bishop Ewan. Huh. That's interesting, I didn't know that. Did he look good? Sage Knoll looks so cool. I'm glad. Though I'm still gonna, even if I could promote him to a Sage, I would keep him as a summoner. Just because having a summoner in this is so good. In base FE8, it's just so I normally promote him into the other Dark Mage class. Forget what it's called. But when I'm playing this challenge hack, when I got to him, having the summoner to bait out things was just too nice to give up. Not quite level for loot. I'll give this to Gilliam to get him near promotion level. More defense. Too bad his stats make him unable to reliably directly combat anything. His zero base luck and low luck growth means he's not going to have the necessary hit, avoid, or crit to survive reliably. Yeah. Luckily you do get him in a chapter though where you get that shield that blocks critical hits. So at least he can survive a hit because of that. But his best use really is to be a staff bot and spam summons. But when you have increased difficulty, that alone is good enough. Alright, after that bloodshed chapter, let's roll our next challenge. We got 1/4 usable units. Though if I only can select 3, which I probably only will be able to, I will select 3. Hoplin Guard fixes crit and avoid, but not as hit and avoid. Oh, it's crit avoid, but not as hit and avoid. Yeah. I only need him to survive 1 attack though, since if something gets into the back line, it's probably my fault anyways. 1/4 units. Okay, you have an extra Vulnerary now. Let's trade that to Erica. Trade this with Seth. Alright, so I can select 1 more unit, and that will be Seth, who will also give a Vulnerary to. My experience with streamers playing Chapter 15 Erica, watching me get the Master Seal with the village was null, only for null to get immediately crit by the Luna Shaman nearby. Oh, I do not grab that with null. I wait until I've cleared everything, and then I like send a thief down there. Probably, what's his face? The rogue you get? Prior, I forget his name. Because if I send Null up there, he's going to get attacked. And I know Null can't do anything by himself. Might as well just start this since it's not much preparation, other preparation I can do. Do I give Natasha? No, I'll give Natasha to heal. No, she can't do anything with it anyway since her stats suck. Alright, I've done this once before, so I have a vague idea of what I'm doing. I start by throwing you over here, and I put these two together. Attack 1. I think it's because it's their first time playing that map, so it ends up with hilarious nonsense. Yeah, they probably don't get all the items then, and they don't end up getting the silver card. I can bait down this guy. I think I double, so I should kill next round. Right, everyone's coming down. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And you go here. Heal her. You go up here and just stay out of Joshua's range and kill this guy. End up Erica, and I'll put her in range of this bandit. She can take him. Totally. Hopefully, maybe. You'll take out this archer. Seth gets his first level. Sad. Seth getting levels is bad for this playthrough because of a challenge that comes up later. Later in the run, he's guaranteed to lose all his stats. But I still need him for early in the run. All his stats are going to be capped at 10 except for luck. Alright, since Erica didn't get hit there, she can take out this bandit. And Seth, bye-bye Archer. Let's get that Draco shield. You have vulneraries, right? Yeah, you have vulneraries. Dragon shield. Nice crit. She's been getting so much defense levels. If I roll Ephraim right now, it's gonna suck. This is like my most defensive Erica I've ever gotten. Strength doesn't matter as much to me, but the defense is nice. Fun fact, in Japan, Fire Emblem 8, Joshua has no problems killing Natasha. That's funny. Must make recruiting him a pain. Alright, let's deal with you and begin moving everyone else up. Ooh, I'm pulling on my microphone a little. Let's not do that. Bandits are coming. Alright, what's your ranges? Looks like both of you can reach roughly around there. Both of you can also reach the very bottom. So, right here. Right here. Where can you go? I'm gonna have to go here for now. You can reach one of the bandits, right? Yes. And since you have such high defense for where you are, I'm sure you can tank it. So just to be safe, I'm going to use the vulnerary. In my ROM hack, I have Joshua recruit himself if Natasha is close enough to him. Ooh. Yeah, don't go after that house, please. Similar to how Farna recruit herself into the army in Hector mode. I'm not sure I got that far. I do know that's one of the Hector mode exclusive characters, I think. Or is it the Hector mode exclusive character? Ah, those bandits. I don't want them getting that house. I want the bonuses. Okay. How close can I get to you without aggroing? Like right here? Do I kill? I do not kill. So I'm fine just putting him up here. Most you can do is 18 damage. And I can't kill, so right over here. Yikes. That's okay though. Natasha can recruit Joshua now. Heal Joshua. I don't have... Well, I can give him an elixir actually. I will do that. Let's take the elixir out and trade it to him. Throw Seth up here. This way he can get targeted by 3 people and hopefully they will all target him. Use the elixir. Put Joshua this way. Alright. Almost got them all. Oh, that is the last bandit. Okay, no longer have to worry about the houses. And I could feed the rest of the experience to Joshua. Which I will do. Not that there's much experience left. But it's still better that I got all the items. Take this and give this to Joshua as well. Secret book. I'll send Seth down there. You down here. Joshua will begin going up here with Erica. Armor Slayer. I will take that gladly. And Beth will begin baiting out you. Well, I don't want to do that yet. Maybe in front of the forest? Alright, irons, you do 6 damage. Killing edges, you do 10. Let's just use the killing edges. Nice. Save some durability. House. That's a torch, I believe. Go forward here. $9.18. Let's just kill with the killing edge. You should be fine. Yep, you're fine. Alright, and that's everyone. So now I can feed the boss to Joshua as well. No losses on the challenge this time. Like losses on the last ones though. Like a foolish fool. Let's defend here. Got him. Level up. Strength and defense both. I like that. Got the guiding ring. And there is no challenge for this Ephraim, whatchamacallit, chapter. Because it would just be too much of a pain to make one specifically for this chapter. Instead, I'll just play through it like normal. And for a thing I do here... Which one of you doesn't have a steal? Was it you? Yeah. Alright. Trade with you. Give you the steal. I think I... Equip the steel here, and equip the steel here. Yes. Trade the javelin. Since I lost Franz, I really don't want to lose these two as well. Last one was actually going pretty well. I just messed up so bad. Unfortunate miss, but I still have you. Put you up here. Ephraim tosses a javelin. Kyle attacks with a steel lance. Kyle doesn't attack with a steel lance. He waits patiently. And Ford uses a vulnerary. Well, first he trades and then he uses a vulnerary. They should both attack Orson, I think. No? That one attacks Kyle, but that's okay. Because Ford can now kill with a javelin. And Kyle can come up here. Equip the iron sword. How much damage you take? 7. Go heal first with the vulnerary. What? You'll go up here. Should be baiting that archer. Yep. Steel 13, not quite, so steel 14, kill. Iron 12, and Ford should be able to finish this one. Steel 13. I'm gonna need to grab I'll grab the steel actually from Ford real quick to deal with these schlups. The mage at least will be a problem. Whoops, accidentally used the steel. Well, it didn't matter because it got a crit. Or store. Take a walk in there. Wait. So if you use another vulnerary, and turn, you solo them no problem. Can Ephraim kill you without any issues? Without any issues would be a stretch. Let's have you get the chest keys and deal with these guys. Our Ephraim actually can open one chest now. It's a killer lance and the elixir. Ford doesn't have a sword on him right now, so Kyle will take the lead. Let's go ahead and give this, you have the chest key, so trade, chest key, run back, trade steel sword over, and attack with javelin. Sad miss, but it's okay. Get the killer lance. Unnecessary, but still fun crit. Big level. Alright, Orson can now go and start baiting you out. You don't have anything, right? Just a vulnerary. Cal will walk up here and use his vulnerary. I'm up Ephraim. Get you further over here. Surround you with steel lances. Nice kill. Bait out this horse. Can Ephraim make it? Not quite. I'll just wait here for another turn then, since he's just going to sit there hitting Orson. Have Ephraim take up the horse. Ephraim level. Bring everybody else forward. Alright, Ephraim kills the knight. Easy enough. Now, Kyle, you double at this point, right? Yep. And I'll bring Ford into the mix too, just so we can get some experience. Attacks Kyle. Alright, move Orson out of the way. Ephraim attacks... Actually... Kyle kill? Nice. Strength. Ford does not double. Welcome, Jindra. Soldiers. Okay, let's bait out. Oh, can't do that. End a turn. Orson baits out you. Ford finishes off you. Ford level. Bad level. It's okay, Ford. I'm still gonna use you, since everyone else sucks. R is dead. Do you have a Vulnerary on you? Do you have a Vulnerary on you? Ephraim will be fine for now. Another horse down. And let's go through the right side. I'll put Kyle into lead so he can take up that experience. Easy enough. And let's give the javelins to Orson temporarily so we can take out those mages. Okay, that's one mage down. And he's gonna absorb that too, sadly, but that's a surprise for taking out the mage safely. Archer down. You're up next. You can't reach there, right? Yep. There's 2 down, so give that to Kyle, maybe? Nah. Well, I mean Ford. Ford can't reach there, but Kyle can. Kyle's fine in taking this hit. Trade this back to Ford. Easy enough. What did you miss? Not much. I'm just training up Kyle and Ford in this level. Welcome back, though. I appreciate having you here. Gonna give Kyle a heal and have him tank this first hit. Iron Sword. Wait. He does not have a Vulnerary on him. I can support first. I will do that. Trade. Vulnerary. Wait. Can do 4th. Item. Vulnerary. Easy for Kyle. Let's use Javelin, just try to get some experience with Ford. Nice. Kyle gets to kill. Kyle once again proving he's a lot better than Ford. Go ahead and bait that mage. In your chapter 5X, most of the soldiers are replaced with conscripts, but some are replaced with corporals. Conscripts have stats that are below the class's base stats. Corporals are stronger and have boss flags to give more experience. That's nice. You can easily train up the units that are here. And... well, what am I kidding? Of course, 4 does less damage. Probably kill with you? Yep. Main goal is to get Team Ephraim to be on par with Team Erica. Big level. And, yeah, that's good. Because, well, they are... Ephraim especially can be a bit of a twerp compared to Erica if you've invested in her at all. Do you separate the routes? Like, do you do them both at once, or are you still picking the route split in your hack? Let's put Ford up front and have him attack with the steel. Easy finisher. Fade out armor. Alright, ooh, looks like I'm baiting out more than I can chew. You're about right there, so first let's kill you. Regular route split, however, I'm trying to make it seem like both routes can happen at the same time, rather than a half-witted attempt they'd have just gave in the vanilla game. Yeah, where one just went like disguised or whatever, and still somehow happens. It was a bit silly, I will say. Give you to steal, and have you attack. There we go. Alright. Now, you can kill this one. Fade out these soldiers. Give the steel sword back. Walk him right up here. Let's take away his elixir. He doesn't need it. And his vulnerary, I kind of want to use it. So what I'm doing is making it so that Seth and Franz leave with Erica, Joshua leaves with Inez and Serene, Kyle and Ford leave with Ephraim, and Kyle and Ford leave with Ephraim. So if you go to Ephraim route, you temporarily lose Erica, Seth, Franz, and Joshua. That's neat, but wouldn't that... I guess that would make the game significantly harder. You think players would be upset, though, losing some of their favorite units? You get doubled and killed. Kyle level up. Not great. But luck does add up. Yep, however, it focuses more on making the challenges actually challenging without just making numbers higher. Yeah, I like that. Because a lot of challenges in Fire Emblem games, that I have noticed at least, is just make enemy number higher. Now the enemies have a crit chance on you. Now they have a bunch of health. Now they can move further. Now they can attack you first, always, stuff like that. Just inflating the stats, so you have to play really defensively. Instead of making the maps more interesting, or the AI more interesting. Javelin. Fade out damage. Trade for vulnerary. Isle 19. D rank. And Ford should be able to finish this one off with swords. Yep. Now Ephraim needs to use his last vulnerary. Because I know he does really well against the boss. Are you dying to the boss in one hit? No, you're not. What about you, Kyle? You can survive a hit as well. So let's wait Kyle there first. Have everybody around. Orson can just sit there like a little baby. Kyle's doing fine right now. Alright, he gets hit, so time to move him back. Oh, you don't have a ranged, right? Yeah, you don't have a ranged. Steel. Steel, 555. 12. I can just rescue with Orson, so I have no problem attacking here. Both of you missed anyways. Let's just go for it. Ford gets the kill. Level up. Speed. He's not doing real damage right now. He's already way behind in terms of damage. Alright. That's chapter 7 completed. Or no, this is chapter... I don't know. It doesn't say the chapter name, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? That's chapter 6 completed? Six or 7. Doesn't matter. That's Ephraim chapter completed. Next on the spinner. The next challenge we're doing is Giga Enemy. So one enemy gets double stats. Except for speed. Not double, sorry, 1.5 times. Because when I did double on the first playthrough, it slaughtered half my units. So it's one enemy is getting 1.5 times multiplier to all their stats. So Giga Enemy. Except for defense though, because if I give them more defense, then they're just unkillable. I learned that one the hard way. Looks like I'm bringing everyone again. Well, I won't bring Natasha actually. Her usefulness will be not too much here. And maybe I don't want to bring Ross because he'll be harder to defend here. Let's trade this dragon shield to... I do want Gilliam to be more tanky. Colm doesn't have any defense, and I'm going to be using him a bit. I don't know if I'm going to be going down the Erica route, so I can't confidently give it to her. Loot would like defense. Arter would like defense. Probably Loot. Loot or Joshua. Both of them would like defense. A little difficult. I'm thinking... I'm giving this dragon shield to Joshua. Alright. Speaking of which, made it where if you deploy Seth at Therian up to chapter 10, you get to deal with optional boss enemy on par with... Optional boss enemy that is on par or better with Seth in terms of stats for that chapter. They will only be realistically handled by Seth or Serene. And after defeating the optional boss, we'll have them drop a stat booster. Ah, so like little optional side quests. That's cool. Gilliam more skill for hit rate, or Joshua's gonna probably cap skill anyways. I always give this to Ross normally. I think I will give it to Ross again. Let's take, yeah, let's take the steel sword from that. And who has the torch? Torch, you have the torch. You take that, and also you take this pure water. You trade with Russ. I want you to have the Villainary for now. Check map. View map. Formation. Deploying Theft of Therian makes the chapter much harder. You'll have one less unit for other objectives. They'll be handling the optional boss and making sure said optional boss don't go slaughtering everyone else. That's similar to what's going to be happening here. Just here I'm going to be making everyone go down into these forests. Alright. I think that's all I need here. 30 steel swords, elixirs, torches, pure waters. I'm not gonna have Theft die horribly this time. Let's start the chapter. And in order to do the Giga enemy, I'm gonna have to temporarily disable Fog of War. So let's enable the debugger. I know exactly which one's going to be Giga enemy as well. Another major change is the unit availability. Yuan, Marissa, Amelia join on Chapter 5, and Therian joins Ephraim on a route split. Oh, that's nice. It means that characters like Amelia aren't completely useless. Chapter state. Here we go. Fog changed to 0. And you get to be the Giga enemy. Stats. So this is all times 1.5. I'll get a calculator out. 32 times 1.5 is 48. Uh, 48. Strength. Oh, you're helping me out? Thank you. Strength is 17. Skill is also 17. Speed is 17. I'm not changing defense or resistance. Actually, I wasn't going to change skill either, because then he'll just crit all my units to death. But luck I will change. Whoop, resistance with 3. And luck is 6. Thank you very much for helping me out. That puts a little bit less load on me. Now this guy has become an incredibly scary monster. Was nearly capped out stats. Skill was 11, was it? Okay, let me put that back to what it was. And I'll re-enable Fog of War. Miscellaneous. No, it's not a miscellaneous, it's in chapter state. Fog 3. Oh, there was one more thing I had to do as well. Part of Giga Enemy is that I also give the enemy +2 movement. And I can do that by going to your stats. Or was it stats? Miscellaneous? There it is. Bonus movement 2. Could probably just change him to a paladin, but he wouldn't gain the stat boosts. For movement, he would gain the +2 movement from that, but I would also get bonus experience, and I'd feel like it's kind of cheating. I've already changed besides I've already given him the bonus movement. Okay, Fog 3, disable the debugger. And let's put you in the forest with your steel sword. Use a torch. Keep you there for now. I'm going to be putting you in a mountain as soon as I can. And everybody else is going to run away. I'm not going to get that, I'm not going to be able to save the children, so I'm not even going to bother trying. Alright, there's the Giga enemy. And I know he'll be running away as well once he reaches low health towards the men staff user, which there's multiple of them, I believe. Here we go, that's some good hit rates for me. The last time I got Giga enemy on this chapter, this guy killed 5 of my units. Okay, let's move everyone back now in preparation for the approaching enemies. Seth already takes a big chunk of damage. There's the men staff user. Alright. Here, it's 55. Here. Alright. So... do I move you into the... no, I don't. Keep you here. Use a vulnerary. And wait. You? Let's deal with you. Get out of here, punk. Another thing I'm implementing is that Rachel and Dazla don't join on Ephraim route. They're with Team Erica when the routes merge back. I kind of like them on the... was it because Ephraim doesn't encounter them at all before the boat chapter? Alright, don't hit. Nice. Here come the rest of the horses. Let's use an elixir here. Yeah, I got rid of Phantom Ship. Going through the Thea route makes no sense. Also, Ephraim route honestly was not written for sense and strategy. It was written for difficulty. It didn't make much sense going through the sea to me either. But I did like the sea map. I thought it was entertaining to say the least. Though I guess more than that, I liked seeing my friends play it and suffer. Want to make it to the fort, maybe? The halberd guy is there, though. If I make it to the fort, I'm gonna get touched by him. So 1 elixir here and then make it towards the fort? No, I'll just start making my way there now. You. You can't make it all the way over there, can you? Nope. Javelin, I don't like that. Does the rapier kill? It does. You can't make it down there, so Erica can freely kill one of them. And you're holding a javelin. No, you're holding a iron lance. You'll do slightly more damage to her. But it's okay, because she does live. We hold in the line. Alright. Going to have to... Luke's gonna have to go down here. Joshua has increased defense, so I'm going to move him here with a killing edge. And call him back 1 space. Okay, that works out. And now, here's one of the problems after the route split. Ephraim's goal is to conquer Grotto Keep, right? So why does he go south into Rigvald and Brethren, east into Teisel, Zalabul, and Grotto Keep, instead of just going southeast of Renval straight into Grotto Keep? I couldn't tell ya. Honestly, I didn't pay that close attention to what he was doing. The devs probably didn't want me to. Ooh. Didn't see that horse. Alright, Erica, time for you to move back. Or maybe it's time for Mulder to move up. Nope. Time for Erica to move back. Time for you to kill this one. Put you into the forest. Move you all the way back. Mulder heals. Okay, this one dies now. Good for me. How much steel swords do I have left? 21. Joshua's not doing too great on there. Block one off, and Loot's getting hit. I can put Colm into forest. Loot can wait. Another dodge. Alright, Halberd taken out. That's one problem I don't have to worry about anymore. I got the iron axe from it, but oh well. You're halberding, you're javelining my healer. Why are you doing this? Okay, the Giga enemy has gotten a heal, which isn't great for me, but it's something I can deal with. Should have given you a lance. I'm barely not meeting the thresholds. Oh, look at you with your iron blade. Okay, you need to go down right away. I can take you out, and I will take you out. One mender is going to go down. Not a lot of damage. This will be... Well, Rachel and Dazla are locked to Chapter 11 Erica early. Rennick is locked to Chapter 12 Ephraim. So, each of the routes only gets one thief? Right, let's make my way over to them. That's leveled up. Strength, now I have enough to maybe kill a bad guy that I wouldn't be able to kill before. Nice crit to save durability. Iron blade, another crit to save durability. Got the iron blade. You know what? I'm going to keep that. There comes the spider. I can't kill you easily, can I? 11, 10. Can I kill the boss next turn if I'm fast enough? Within like another turn. Huh. I mean, you're just gonna sit there, aren't you? This is a possibility. Alright, I'm going to run over here and use a pure water. Well, no, a torch. That's what I should be doing. And then I'll use a pure water in front of the boss. Or an elixir. Either or. Then I can kill off the boss and not worry about the Giga enemy at all. If you lose Calm and Erica route, you don't get Rennick until Chapter 15, while Ephraim's reinforcements arrive. Meanwhile, Rennick must be paid to be recruited by Ephraim. So Rennick and Dazla are still alive at the end of Chapter 15. You get a scene of Team LaRachel reuniting. That's neat. I like the story implications. Boulder to Boulder can rescue Joshua. It's silly. 8 yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes with Seth. Gilliam is getting hit by an archer now. Oh no, that soldier just got mended. Okay, I have to kill you now. $17 and 89. Okay, Theth, you gotta hit this or I'm in danger. Come on, Theth. Don't miss, please. Okay, okay. I didn't have to fight the Giga enemy, but I managed to beat him and actually deal with... I didn't kill the spider, but I managed to get the bolt. Yeah. That's the best I performed that chapter so far. Shocking, honestly. We can roll the next wheel now. That would be defense map. So the next map is a defense map. All of the enemies will come charging down at me. Properties, here we go. Wasn't expecting to grab this. I'm not going to be able to use it because Naomi is the only archer, right? That's what I think. So I'm just going to be able to sell it. Oh right, in chapter 6, if Thess is deployed, Novala immediately promotes from his Japanese stats, and the ball is promoted to Elder Ball. However, if Theth isn't deployed, Novala promotes after he attacks or is attacked once, but is based more on his US/EU stats. Huh. That way it makes the map more difficult. That's cool. I get this now, and since I do not have the only archer in the game, I don't need to use this. That's an extra 5,000. I do like that, yes I do. I do not have a Vulnerary for Ross now. I'll just give him Natasha's. Novala was the only boss that was nerfed in localization. You were mentioning that earlier, because you said maybe the team thought a mage with that much health early would be too much. I don't think there's any armor actually, so I don't need to hold on to the Armor Slayer. I do know there is mages though, so I will hold on to the Pure Water. Does anybody need a restock on swords? Just trade this to someone else for now. I'll just put it in supply actually. Loot, Ross. There's something else I probably want to buy. Yes, a couple of these. And I want to buy one of these. And one of these, and one of these. One of these. So they have all that money. Speaking of archers, Inez is changed to a level 10 archer with an Orion's Bolt, like how Garrick has a Hero's Crest. Ah, so you have the option of training him more? That's nice. Trade Molder. Give him this. Trade loot. Well, I guess she doesn't need it right away. And we'll just put the rest in supply. And pick out Vulnerary. Plop down a save state. And go on to the next map. Bringing everyone. This looks good. option of choosing between sniper and ranger. Oh yeah, I forgot about that because I never used Amy. Granted, sniper was buffed, so there's that. And when I use Garrick, I also always make him hero. Okay, there's not much I need to do here, so I'm just going to start it and start the challenge by making it a defense map. In order to do that, I make the enemies hero just fits Garrick more thematically. I feel like that too, yeah. Animations, enemy bonuses, override AI, charge towards you. This will be a bit more difficult because of these mages. Also, this is the first time I've not had Nami at this point. Could be doing worse. I lost Seth before at this point. Let's put these two into the forest to take on these guys. I can steal the energy ring again, which is nice. Erica over there, Ross over here, Plum over here. Alright. Ross experience. Finally can give him experience after 2 chapters of none. Hopefully he'll get to level 10 here. I'd like that quite a lot. Everything looks fine here. I'll probably actually put Gilliam here and end up using the pure water on him. The pure waters really saved this run in the later stages when I don't have a lot of resistance, but I can buy them. Because the mage enemies are really powerful. Alright, let's use... First, let's equip the javelin, and let's use the pure water. Luke is fine fighting this guy. Ross gets a kill. Level up, 7. A big level, I like that. I didn't accidentally put Joshua in range, did I? I did, but luckily the fighter went there. Other major changes, durability. Iron is a bit more realistic as it has less durability than steel. As a result, iron weapons become cheaper but still take up more space. Will take up more space due to lower durability. Steel and silver will be more encouraged to be used because they'll have much more durability but be more expensive as a result. Huh. That's a neat balance change. Well, that's a crit chance of 4. So 4, 8, 12. You can do 12 damage, but you're not doubling. Because I got 1 speed level. Nice. Let's have these two attack. Oh, is that a crit? Arthur gets a crit. Alright. Luke can attack then. This is fine, honestly. Because Natasha can just heal, or... Actually, I'm training Motor right now, so Motor can heal. Plus 5 crit on Lightning, really doing work. Yeah. On my first run, I lost, Vanessa because I put her in range of this mage, and she got, I think, 2% or 3% crit by them. Now, I know Arthur's definitely going to get crit if I leave him there, so I want to rescue him. Ross can rescue Arthur. Yeah, so much for tanking magic. They did not tank that at all. Here comes everyone. Nice dodge for loot. But Joshua can take and drop this one, so Garcia. So Roth can go back to grinding. And loot can damage this one. Another nice dodge. I do like that. Not nearly enough good hit chances. And... yeah, in turn. That's just casually walling the bridge. Yeah, he just sits there. Even when he gets nerfed later on in the challenge, he still walls off for a while, despite him suffering quite a lot. Alright, this might be another level. Yep. It's an alright level. Are you doubling 6 to 6? You are not. Move you back. Get some heals. Okay. Made no changes to Theft. Don't really like how most FE Remake ROM hacks tend to nerf Theft to less than Marcus levels. I've only played one FE Remake, and it was the Sacred Trilogy it was called. I really couldn't get into it all. For some reason, the developers of that hack felt the need to just change everything. Like, they added skills to every single unit, and they changed classes, and what bothered me the most out of everything was that they changed the graphics of every single icon and the names of, like, everyone, and, like, the bandits aren't bandits or soldiers or fighters anymore, and, archers weren't the vanilla archers anymore. They just butchered the art style. It didn't feel like Sacred Stones anymore. It felt like a weird hodgepodge of art styles. I had to stop playing it just because it was bothering me a lot. And also, like, when they were placing down new enemies or something, the decision to give them weapons, new weapons or skills, felt completely random. Like, it was, how do I describe this? It was like, when they saw a new skill, like, oh, new skill. And they just gave it to a random enemy that it didn't really have anything to do with, and it felt, pointless and monotonous. I don't know if monotonous is the right word, probably not. But I'm sure you understand what I mean. I'm not too great at describing my feelings all the time. I'm sure they put a lot of effort into the hack, and I can commend them for that. But it's just not my thing. I'm fine with the skill system, but I don't like it unless it's meant like very, very well balanced around everybody having skills. Maybe like give one person Paragon, or one person like a boss, maybe give them something so they can't be critical hit. Something like that, instead of giving every single enemy and every single character some skill that changes the gameplay of what do you call it? A game that wasn't meant to have skills in the first place. But if you're designing a game ground up, like a new fan game ground up to have skills, then I'm completely fine with it. Ooh, just realized loot can get experience here too. Alright, get over there, you little mage. The bane of axe units that can't hit him at all. I don't think he's gotten damaged once yet. Level 9. Nice level. Alright, these two, and if you move, could that be a problem? 7? And these two have enough luck, so it's fine. They're not in any danger. Frost kills. Very nice. Alright. Hatchet. I guess Ross gets another kill. That's level 10, Ross. I do like that. And you double. Let's do that. Big experience. One of the saddest things done for my ROM hack is make Final Leon's loadout much more difficult. Well, sadistic. Sorry, not saddest. Much more difficult to handle. In normal mode, he has Nafgar, Dark, Anima, Light, Physic, and Silence. In hard mode, he has Resistance, Naggle. I can't pronounce that. Sorry. Resistance, Defense, Resistance Reaver, Defense Reaver, and Berserk. Yeah, that seems very difficult. Honestly, he was a little hard for me to deal with normally if I'm not prepared for him. Like on my first playthrough, someone actually died when I was fighting him. But at this point, I know even AI can beat Sacred Stones. Oh yeah, that's right. Promotion time. This hack has a feature where you can promote them on map. And you know what? I'm gonna promote him. Well, I love Berserker. I'm going to promote him into a fighter this time. Fighter Ross. I do like that. And let's end the turn. Finish this one off. I can actually give you hand axes now, though, can't I? Do you gain more constitution because of that? You're at 11. So you're still weighed down by hand axes, but it's not so bad. Still gonna give you some, though. Hand axe, 15. What are you at? 6? Not so bad. Ah, you missed. Damn. Loot's not gonna have any trouble with this one, though. This map has just turned into power leveling because I got it here. If I got defense map on the last level, now that would have been a doozy. I lucked out getting it here, really. Oh, you finally hit Theth. What a large amount of damage to do to Theth. Basically, I made a bunch of Naglfar variants that keep you kind of on your toes when trying to beat him, so Final Leon will always have an answer to solutions. Also, to make it even worse, I made a tile use on a heal tile which heals 10% of max health every round. I would like to try that. I think it would be fun to see me lose. Though this is an Ironman and Nuzlocke streaming channel, so I would probably only get there with maybe Theth and Ephraim, and then lose horribly. Alright, ending turn. These guys are not having a good time. Not much to say here. Maybe I get loot to level 5 or 6 and give some experience to Arthur. Keep swinging it with the hand axe. I like how much experience Ross is getting. Speed and luck. I'd like to see you get some more magic. I also made the Demon King fight harder by having it start on enemy phase, so the first thing that happens is Demon King summoning Draco Zombies, Gordons, Cyclopses, Elder Bale, etc. Oh, that is sadistic. Ooh, finally got a mage over here that can contest loot. Seven damage. Alright. So you can't just rush him with Sacred Twins and immediately win? Yeah, before I did a run where I just let the AI control everything. And I was able to, aside from a few points where I had to move like to complete an objective, I was able to complete the entire game. And how on the last chapter, okay, what I had to do in order to make the AI win was two things. I enabled casual mode, so if people died, they can come back to the next chapter, or else they would just repeatedly suicide, and there would be never any units. And I also enabled infinite weapon durability, so the AI could, they don't know how to switch weapons, and they don't know how to conserve weapons, so they would just break all their weapons, and they wouldn't know what to do next. At the very end, since you can't deploy more units after beating Leon, I was worried they wouldn't be able to beat the boss. But with only, I think, it was Erica, Ephraim, and Theth. There was one more unit, I forget who they were, because they did nothing. They just rushed the Demon King and beat him with one hit each. Though everybody but Ephraim doubled them, since the AI went down the Erica route. Blah, my voice is cracking. Loot hits and doesn't die, so I will heal her. That's, I think, sad that even the AI can beat the game. One damage at a time. Ooh, you're all hitting Theth now? Okay. Let's move you out of the way and heal Theth. And turn. You target them now, that's fine. Natasha will heal Loot now. Heal with normal heal, should be fine. You're taking 16 damage, so just attack with fire. Actually, now that I think about it, if you kill that one, the other mage might come and kill you. So... Let's take the Vulnerary. And use it. And then you heal Loot as well. Alright, she dodges, no problem. Big level. Yeah, she did. Alright, it's a good thing I healed her twice. That would have been very stupid looking. Fun fact, Sacred Twins have a 2x effectiveness multiplier instead of 3x. In my ROM hack, I made him 3x. However, I increased the Demon King's defense and resistance to make him still take roughly the same amount of damage from Sacred Twins as if they had 2x effectiveness. This means that the Sacred Twins just completely melt regular monsters in 1 to 2 hits, but the Demon King is still challenging enough to not just melt from the Sacred Twins. I didn't know that they had 2x effectiveness. That's an interesting fact. Move Molder back. And attack with Arthur now. And we'll just defend with Loot. But we are stealing the... well, we're going to try to steal the energy ring at least. But I'm going to need to get them low enough health to kill first. Actually, maybe I can do that, like, right now. Oh, he does? I didn't know, honestly. I didn't know that he had Riverwalk. That's not something I've ever played with. In that case, I'll get Gilliam over here ready to rescue. Or probably Ross, that would be a better idea. Since Gilliam is getting doubled by this mage. Ross is not. Alright. Thank you for letting me know of that. Let's just steal it. Okay, walk loop back and rescue with Ross. Pick and drop. 6, 7. Wait you here, and you can go back here and attack. Natasha, heal loot. I guess I don't use Thieves of Like as much as I probably should. You learn something new every day. Ooh, that could be bad. Okay, he's fine. Mulder heal Ross? Yeah, if he had gotten a crit there, that would have been very tragic. In my first Fire Emblem 6 Ironman, I had my Marcus. Is he Marcus? I think his name is Marcus. He got a 1% crit on, or was it a 2%? I think it might have been a 2% crit on an enemy in the Sakai route. And because of that, he killed 2 enemies and a third one came and just took him out. I remember being very devastated by that. You take this one out, Gilliam. Or you could miss. You miss, Gilliam. 2, 5... No, it's all archers. Yeah, I feel a little iffy about leaving loot there. Just got a feeling, I guess. Losing forward once 12% hit, 1% crit. Oh, yeah, that's an awful feeling. And true hit, what is that? Like 8% hit? 5% hit? That's gotta be really, really low. More defense for Gilliam. I do like that. He hasn't been getting good defense levels on any other playthrough. With only this amount of guys left, I might be able to throw Joshua in there, maybe. %. Oh god. That was, that must have hurt. . 6, 6, 12, 18. Ross is fine here. None of them can shoot across, so Natasha, no. Gotta stop defaulting to Natasha. Mulder. Like some YouTubers, that's when I learned to not really like Ford. I don't like Ford that much. He's really funny though. You can probably tell from the background, Ford is sort of like a meme to me and my friends. We use him quite a lot in our playthroughs when we play Fire Emblem 8. I like him more than Franz, especially when I'm playing with increased enemy growth rates because he starts with a lot of luck. And I always promote him to, what is it, the armored variant of Paladin, Great Knight. I always promote him to Great Knight because once he uses Axis, he becomes a little bit more redeemable despite his terrible strength. And Franz, my Franz always gets crit because of his low luck stat. Can I just hatch at this? Yep. Do you kill? You do not. Okay, Joshua probably kills. He does. If Great Knight had better move, it's the best fit for Kyle because he has +1 base con. If he had better move, yeah. Sadly, we do not live in such a blessed timeline. Alright, Colm can attack. Let's do that. I want some experience to steal more items. And Joshua, do you kill? No, you don't even double. Okay. Oh, Iron Sword broke. That's probably why you don't double. You're now trapped in Gay Baby Jail. I'm guessing you double now. Yep, 714. Let's attack first with Colm. You know what? Let's give Colm this level. I want him to level up. He's not gonna get many other chances. You know, that could have been a better level. That could have been a much better level. Maybe not feed Colm. Move everyone forward. What? Who's getting the rune? The strength ring. Maybe I give that to Ford? Energy ring? Quality of life update for your ROM hack. Prep shop markup is reduced from 50% to 10%. Ah, that's nice. I really like that. Inez will not have to wait extorting us for his new castle. Big change is the inventory of the prep shop expands based on the chapter. That's nice too, as you don't always have to buy irons from there. And also your earliest source of heals is from the prep shop too, so you don't have to wait an extra chapter before buying staves. Realistically, who do I need for this boss? I could use Erica and Ross. I think I will use those two. I don't really need anyone else. So I'll bring those two up. Maybe Joshua. Actually, do I give the ring to Ford, or do I give it to Tana, who's coming? Because that could be a much better use of that energy ring to make Tana good. I think I might wait for Tana. Alright, you're going to be using javelins. Ross is probably fine here. I should have brought loot so I could get the loot support. Though it's honestly not really good because magic thing. Oh well, let's just go for it. Enjoyed scaring my Fire Emblem fan friend with is changing some boss AI to become aggressive instead of immobile once the unit gets too close. Oh yeah. When I first started playing Fire Emblem, I was scared of that happening. And so I never, I only inched units closer. Instead of, just going all in gung-ho on a boss. But now that, I'm more confident, I'm not scared of that anymore. Which is always that little bit, you know, of fear that a boss might one day just charge at me. Preying on that fear is diabolical. Ross is fine here. This is for Knights and Cavaliers, yep. I would normally give that to Franz, but I might give that to Ford now. Once I finish the ROM hack, mind giving it a shot? I would love to. That would be a lot of fun. Mentioned before, major lore and story changes try to make the setting and story make more sense. Got that Night Crest. Going both routes can be fun to see what has been changed. That's that chapter completed. I only have about 10 minutes left before I end stream, so instead of starting the next chapter, I'm just going to sort through my units and end stream. I got a lot to do today. Give this. I will probably end up making a Discord because I think that's a good idea. You were saying there might be a Discord link earlier. I don't really know too much about Discord, so I'll have to ask a friend for help, but it sounds like a lot of fun, interacting with the community. Any way to contact you off stream? I'd like to show you some progress with the ROM hack so far. I could direct message you at Discord. Here, let me pull something up. See if I got anything here. Settings. Auto whisper in Twitch? I'm not sure, honestly. I've only done it once before, I think. See if I can open up Twitch. Click on your name. Oh, I can just hit the whisper button. I'll open up my Discord too. See how I can do this. This. Oops. Do you have a Telegram? I'm going to have to make a Discord account, I realize. It'll take me like 10 minutes and I don't have that time. I'll message it to you if... Actually, no. Will you be on Twitch for like the next 10 minutes? I can make an account and then message you the credentials there. Or credentials, the username there after it's done. Alright. Then I'm going to end stream. And I'll be streaming again on Friday. Schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Same time. It's fine. I'll just send you the Discord once I make it on Twitch, like 10 minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in. And see ya.